Welcome. In this session, we will be solving the next 25 questions for the IAS CSAT Paper 1, that is General Studies. Now, the first question here talks about Atal Pension Yojana. Now, as we mentioned in our class on what to expect, Atal Pension Yojana, we talked about the various Yojanas. So, Atal Pension Yojana talks about minimum guarantee pension scheme which is targeted for the unorganized sectors. So, that's correct. It is not necessary that only one member per family can join the scheme. And it is the scheme says that the same amount of pension would be guaranteed for the spouse for life after subscriber's death. So 1 and 3 would be the correct answer in this case. The Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership recently appeared in news, and that is related to the ASEAN Summit. So you have under ASEAN, you have the free trade agreement that was laid forward between the 10 nations of the ASEAN and the 6 nations of the ASEAN with existing free trade agreements. Next question, which of the following you can label as efficiency with star label? So star label talks about energy saving devices and it has a list of 21 equipments. So all these 3 equipments fall under that category. So D would be the correct answer. The International Thermonuclear Experiment Reactor talks about fusion reactions for power generation, and it's mainly the plasma physics experiments that have taken place. So D would be the correct answer here. Next, Iripatti talks about land revenue which was set apart from the maintenance of the village tank. And finally you have Gatikas which are the college which are adjacent or attached to the temples. However, Tanuyars are the revenue systems in the time of Cholas. So 2 would be the incorrect option here. 1 and 3 is the correct choice. Next question. Which of the following is correct regarding the given statements? So the International Solar Alliance was launched at UN Climatic Change Conference in 2015. That's correct. However, the alliance does not include all the members of UN, but it has 121 existing members. So 1 is correct and 2 is incorrect. So answer would be A. Next, the European Stability Mechanism talks about the financial assistance to the Eurozone countries. So B would be the correct answer here. Next question. Which of the following are advantages of practicing drip irrigation? Now, with help of drip irrigation, you can reduce the weeds, you can reduce the soil erosion. However, the major disadvantage of drip irrigation is the salinity of the soil increases. So 2 would be the incorrect choice here. 1 and 3 would be the correct choice. Next, regarding DigiLockers, which is correct? DigiLocker is a system offered under Digital India program, that's correct, and it allows you to access your e-documents irrespective of your physical location. That's again correct. So 1 and 2 would be the correct answers. Next question. Interlinking of which of the following rivers was recently undertaken? So in July 2016, you had Godavari and Krishna interlinking that was completed, and the waters from Krishna flow into Godavari. Next, which of the following cities, in the cities of India, which of the following gases are normally considered to calculate the air quality index? For air quality index, we consider 5 gases. The major gases considered are carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and then you have sulfur dioxide. Besides these, you have surface ozone and particulate matter. So these are the 5 gases that are considered. So 2, 3 and 4 would be the correct choice here. Next question. Astrosat. About Astrosat. So the weight of the Astrosat is not 2000 kg, but it was 1513 kg. So 2 is incorrect. And India is not the 3rd but the 4th country to launch Astrosat after USA, Russia and Japan. So both these statements are incorrect. Next, with reference to economic history of medieval India, the term Aragat is used for. So Aragat is a word in Sanskrit that means Persian well or water wells which are used for irrigation of land. So C would be the correct answer here. And finally, with reference to cultural history of India, memorizing of chronicle, dynasty history and epic tales was a profession of the Magadhas. So D would be the correct answer here. Again a direct question from history. Maharashtra state for the first time declared blue butterfly as its state butterfly. So answer would be D, Maharashtra. Next, Mangalyaan. So about Mangalyaan is, it is also known as Mars orbital mission. That's correct. It has made India the only country to be successful to make a spacecraft in its very first attempt for Mars. That's again correct. However, India was the fourth country after USSR, NASA, that's USA, and European Union, not the second country. So 2 is the incorrect choice here. 1 and 3 would be the correct answers. Next question. Indian National Congress at Surat session is important because at this session split of moderates and extremists took place. So B would be the correct answer. So extremists' lack of faith in the capacity of moderates to negotiate with the British government was the main reason for the split between moderates and extremists. Next question. Stanford Cripps mission after the Second World War gave India the status of dominion, a kind of dominion status that talks about that India is free to decide its relationship with Commonwealth nations. So D would be the correct answer. Now here you have to match the correct choices. So Khajuraho is located in Bundelkhand. You have Tirupati in Rayalaseema. Nasik and Shirdi are located in Deccan area. Okay. Bagelkhand region talks about UP and Madhya Pradesh, the regions of Rewa, Satna and Shahadol. Vidarbha region talks about the region in Maharashtra near Nagpur and Amravati. So 2 and 5 are the correct matches in this case. Now this is again a direct question from Indian geography. If you are well read with Indian geography, you can easily solve this question. Now next, Parliament of India acquires the power to legislate any of these items in the state list in the national interest if the resolution to that effect is passed by Rajya Sabha by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the member present and voting. Now this I could say is a question based on the recent happenings related to GST. So again indirect question from current affairs, I would say. Next question. Recently, which of the following state explored the possibility of constructing artificial inland port by connecting sea through a long navigation channel? Now this attempt was made in the state of Rajasthan to drain out water from the Arabian Sea area, and the main area where they are trying to work around this is Jalore. So D would be the correct answer. Now this talks about the United Nations meeting for climatic change. It talks about the member countries agreement that would go into effect by 2020, and it's not 1,000 million preposition, but I would say 100 million preposition. So 3 and 1 are incorrect and 2 is correct. So 2 only would be the correct answer here. Now this means you have to read the question very carefully. If you are roughly reading the question or quickly reading it, you can make silly mistakes. So you should be clear with the news in detail. Next, the Sustainable Development Goals are first proposed in 1972 by the Club of Rome, and these are said to be achieved by 2030. So 1 and 2 are the correct choices here. So both would be the correct option. Next question. The movie on The Man Who Knew the Infinity is based on the biography of Dr. Ramanujan. So A would be the correct answer here. The next question, which of the following statements is correct? Panchayat is reconstituted after premature dissolution only for the remainder period. However, the minimum age is not 25 but 21 years. It's 25 years in the case of state legislature. So 2 only would be the correct answer here. We'll be discussing the final set of questions in the next class. You can subscribe to our channel for further updates on GS. Have a good day ahead.